Hey there, you whippersnappers. Welcome to my channel. This is a Twin Flames reading, messages from Divine Masculine for the week of April the 12th. Welcome, everyone. Happy Saturday. Hope you are feeling fine. And if you're not, if you're feeling like shit, if you're in the dark night of the soul energy, no problem. You're in the right place. Not only am I going to crack some jokes up here to make you feel better, also, I have advice that is life-changing. If you met your twin flame, you're ready to change your life. I think you just need the right advice. And let's face it, there's a lot of advice out there that's not so good, guys. Not so good. Apologies if that sounds, judgmental or whatever. But, if somebody's trying to tell you, hey, everybody, look, 2 plus 2 is 78. Well, how is that going to help anybody? Come on. No, 2 plus 2 is 4, guys. Look, it's simple. This is what I tell people all the time. You and your twin flame are the same soul. If you want to feel better, if you want to shut down the obsessive thinking and not just feel better, but actually amazing. And yeah, even get this person, your twin flame, to stop acting, the way they're acting. What you got to do is what I call align with your soul. All you got to do is align with your soul. What does that mean? The true spiritual journey. You got to do soul stuff, right? You guys are the same soul. You're looking at the physical person going, they need to change, they need to change, they need to change. Look at what they did. Look at how they hurt me. This person needs to change. They're bad. It's their fault that I feel this way. Blah, blah, blah. That's the illusion. And those of you that are at least somewhat familiar with spiritualism, from time to time, the message appears of, oh yeah, look at reality, it's an illusion, right? You hear people say that? Like, yeah, a reality is an illusion. You can cause reality to be whatever you want it to be. It's all about your perception, blah, 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 right? You kind of, you're not really quite sure what to make of that message, right? But that kind of seems to be like something you hear a lot in spiritual circles, right? And this is what they mean by that. This is the core teaching behind that. Yeah, reality is an illusion. Your thoughts are illusions. You are real. You are. Okay, but the question is, what is you? Well, what you is a soul. The soul is consciousness, and that's what your twin flame is, right? And you've heard people in spiritual circles talking about, oh yeah, you got to raise your consciousness, right? And that's true. This is actually really simple. It's very, very simple. If you're confused, don't be. The object is to actually release the illusion that what the person is doing matters. That's kind of the trick, so to speak, right? You release the belief, and a belief, by the way, a belief is a thought. Thought is not you. You is a soul. You is a soul. And again, the soul is consciousness. That's what the soul is. The trick, so to speak, the trick is to release the illusion that you have to do something about the person, right? That's an illusion. That's the trick. I got to do something about the person. They're hurting my feelings. Look at what they're doing. Oh my God. Look at how they're treating me, right? You let that go. And instead of judging it, the mind, that's the mind, instead of judging it and saying it needs to be this way or it needs to be this way, it's good, it's bad, I like it, I don't like it. No, you say it just is. You go for the center. You go for that neutral zone. You go for that 0 point energy, consciousness, the isness. Is this a good crystal? Is it a good crystal? Is it a bad crystal? Is it an ugly crystal? Is it a beautiful crystal? Neither. It just is what it is, guys. It's just this crystal. That's all it is. It's not a good quartz crystal. It's not a bad quartz crystal. It's just a quartz crystal. That's just what it is. That's the soul, guys. That's traditional spiritualism. Consciousness. Consciousness is not thought. Judgment, belief, those are thoughts. And I'm not saying that judgment or belief is bad either. Because the minute you say that something is bad, that's judgment. That's another thought. That's a belief. And it's okay to decide if you like something or don't like something, but spiritualism is that energy of consciousness that comes in and says, it just is as it is. The weather is bad today, it's horrible weather. Or, it's good weather today, I like the weather. The soul says, no, it's just the weather. It just is as it is. That's that 0 point. That's spiritualism. Now, why does this work for your twin flame? Well, you can shut down the obsessive thinking energetically by focusing your attention on the present and just staying present and kind of retraining yourself into this non-belief system of isness. You merge with the energy of isness, which is the soul, which is your twin flame. That's the trick, right? That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's how you do this. You let go of the actual physical person, the twin flame person, and instead merge with the consciousness, which is the true self within you, the soul. And that's when your twin flame stops acting all weird and running from you and actually wants to be with you. And also, the best part is what you become. It's not even getting your twin flame to be with you. It's what you become. That's the best part. All right, guys, check it out. Check it out. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of Wands. Not surprising. So, divine masculine, so-called divine masculine, pushing people's buttons. Divine masculine, so-called divine masculine, pushing people's buttons right now. And we're not really surprised, right? So, 5 of Swords, Wands at the bottom of the deck for the week of April 12th, divine masculine, 5 of Wands. So, this is divine masculine, I think, being faced with too much at once, right? Too much and too little, too much going on and too little focus to go around, like spreading yourself too thin. You're doing too much, divine masculine, and there's going to be a lot of people competing for divine masculine's energy. And by the way, divine feminine, and if you skipped the intro to this card reading, shame on you, okay, because I gave a very valuable lesson on what to do about your twin flame. So don't be one of the people competing for divine masculine, and that's what draws divine masculine to you. That's how you get your twin flame to come be with you, right? Is being, because you and your twin flame are the same soul, right? So being is what you master for the sake of being, and that draws this person to you because they are your soul. You guys are the same soul. So when you align with your soul, when your focus is being, that actually is what wins the race, so to speak. So you don't actually compete for divine masculine's attention, energy. And it kind of looks like, based on what I see going on over here, that's kind of the way it's going to be. So good job, divine feminine. Look at this. Recent past, divine masculine, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Well, that's cool. So divine masculine, again, with this theme of being committed to the self, being committed to feeling good, releasing old patterns, wanting what's best for him or herself. That's good, right? That's good. We like that. But the way that divine masculine traditionally dispenses these emotions is a little questionable. But, it's not motivated by malice. Even if it looks that way, divine masculine is just trying to align with what's best for them, even if it doesn't look that way. But this is kind of the clouded energy that we've been dealing with for the past couple of months. So it's not surprising if some of you, if your experience with your divine masculine wasn't so great. Nobody really does anything wrong based on their model of the world, even if what they're doing isn't great. They don't think it's wrong. Well, anyway, towards the so-called karmic situation, the Five of Cups and the Knight of Cups, the Five of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So, a lot of heartbreak for divine masculine, looking for that romantic connection and not getting it. It's not panning out with the so-called karmic. Or again, this could be, a different situation for you. Maybe it's not an actual person, girlfriend, boyfriend, spouse. It could be their job. It could be family. Whatever the excuse is that so-called divine masculine gives you for why they're running from you, that's what this row represents, the so-called karmic situation. And it's causing them a lot of grief. They feel a sense of deep loss and disappointment that things didn't pan out the way that they wanted them to. So, and I sympathize. I mean, that kind of sucks, I've been through a divorce, and it was tough. It was tough. It was the right thing, but it was tough. It was tough. At least it was for me, but I'm empathetic, I'm an empath. I feel things. I don't just say, fuck you, and then walk off. I actually give a shit about ending a relationship, even if it's the right thing. You know what I mean? So towards divine feminine, again, this is recent past, divine masculine, towards divine feminine, the King of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords, King of Pentacles in the reverse, of course, and the Seven of Swords. So, not really being honest with you about the reasons why they are kind of doing the back and forth thing with you, blocking you, not talking to you, whatever it is, not really giving you the full truth. Also, maybe you see them on social media. Your so-called divine masculine could be a man, could be a woman. My divine masculine, so-called, is a woman. And I'm what you call a divine feminine, right? It doesn't really work on gender, but that's what you guys, you know what I mean when I say that, right? Divine feminine, divine masculine. Well, anyway, you see your so-called divine masculine twin flame, for example, on social media, and maybe they're doing this, maybe they're not, but they post, pictures with them and their spouse, just as an example, or living their life or doing whatever it is they're doing, and everything looks great. Yeah, it's great, guys. Everything's fine. Right? Everything's super. Everything's terrific. We look all happy together. That's not true. And guys, it's not even necessarily your twin that's like that. Lots of people do that. Lots of people do that. They engage in this kind of grandstanding on social media. Oh, everything's great. Look at me, everybody. Look at how great my life is. Yeah, whatever. This Seven of Swords coming out is saying that's not an honest representation of what their life is like. It is not. It's kind of been turned on its head. That's why that King of Pentacles comes out in the reverse. So don't fall for that crap. Everything's not okay at home. Now, what's going on this week? We have the Phoenix in reverse. And this card, the Phoenix, is exclusive to this tarot deck that I'm using. It's called the Quantum Tarot 2.0. I love this tarot deck. It's one of my favorites. Instead of 78 cards, there's 80, and this is one of the extra 2 cards. So the Phoenix is like the Fool. Only instead of starting the cycle over again, when you get to the start, because the Fool represents the beginning of a new cycle, it's the very first card in the entire tarot deck, and it represents being carefree, approaching your life without the inhibitions or judgment, and just kind of doing what is right for you, what feels good for you. It's innocence. It's not really, oh, you're a fool, you're an idiot. It's maybe people call you a fool, but that's not what's really going on. It's that you're free and you're just doing what you want with absolute freedom, and it feels good. And gosh, what's the point of life if you can't be happy and feel good and feel whole, right? Okay, so that's the Fool. The Phoenix is just like the Fool, only you've learned all the lessons. You took all the lessons with you. Have you ever heard it said that, gosh, if only I could go back to the past, if I could wake up one day and be a teenager all over again, I could wake up and be 14, 15. You know, you go to bed one night, and then when you wake up, you're 14 again, and you're like, whoa, here I am. And maybe things weren't great when you were 14, but here's the thing. You retained everything that you know now, your adult knowledge and all your experiences. You retain that. You literally go to sleep one night, and then the next day you wake up and you're in your 14-year-old body in your parents' house. And again, maybe the situation wasn't great when you were 14, maybe it was. But because you have this knowledge, you have this wisdom, these experiences with you still, what can happen? Oh my God, it's like I can start all over again. I can take this situation from my 14-year-old life situation and think of all the opportunities you could have because you have all this knowledge and experience and wisdom, right? And that's the saying, oh, if only I would have known then what I know now, right? People say that, if only I could have known then what I know now, right? That's the Phoenix, starting all over again, but with the same wisdom. You have the innocence, but you have that wisdom, right? Now, this card is coming out in the reverse, and I wanted to take the time to explain that card because it's such a powerful card. That's one of the reasons I like this Quantum Tarot deck so much, and I love seeing that card come out. It's the Phoenix in reverse at the very center of the reading. So this represents a change for Divine Masculine, so-called Divine Masculine, that's trying to manifest, and it's gonna. Oh, mother effer, it's gonna. Mother effer, it's gonna. All right, there's no stopping it. Divine Masculine, this is gonna happen, and that's good, guys. We like that. We like that kind of a change is coming along for Divine Masculine. It's not an accident that I chose to use this deck today. That card wanted to come out. And any confusion, any feeling spread too thin, as I put it, with this Five of Wands for Divine Masculine, it's because they're resisting an inevitable change. But the change, it's coming. It's coming. Divine Masculine is going to level up like you wouldn't believe. It's coming, and it's coming fast. Look at this. The Seven of Cups next to the Nine of Cups in reverse towards the so-called karmic situation, right? Divine Masculine, current energy. This is current energy for Divine Masculine towards the so-called karmic situation. Seven of Cups, Nine of Cups in reverse. So why is it that Divine Masculine is remaining in this energy of feeling good? I know I am love. I know I am a higher power. They don't, I think, consciously recognize that, but they just feel good, right? They know that what's best for them is what's most important. The problem is they're doing too much. Divine Masculine, busy trying to please everybody, trying to look cool. You know, let's say your Divine Masculine is talking to you. Well, they're spreading themselves out between you and the karmic situation. If they're not talking to you, they're spreading themselves out between the karmic situation and their friends and their family and all these acquaintances, and they're trying to be everybody's hero. And it's just too much. That's why the Seven of Cups comes out. It's just too much. They're doing too much. They're giving themselves too many choices. Look at this. Towards Divine Feminine, what's Divine Masculine's energy towards you. We've got the Four of Wands in reverse and the High Priestess in reverse. So this is that deeper knowing that there is a connection between you two. Divine Masculine, so they'll be sitting there thinking thoughts like, I wonder what he or she is up to. I wonder how they're feeling. Why can't I stop thinking about this person? And it's not like you with the obsessive thinking. It's more like they think of you and they think, gosh, isn't it funny how they always cross my mind? Like I never quite ever move on from them. Why is that? That's just kind of weird, huh? Curious thing, they just kind of look at it like that. Hey, by the way, guys, if you like tarot readings, you should go check out my good friend over at Tarot Prophecy. If you like tarot readings, check out her channel. She's pretty good. Go check her out, Tarot Prophecy. She's the only tarot reader that I recommend. And I just wanted to give her a shout out today. Also, as always, guys, if you want to work with the best, if you want to know how it was that I was able to get my twin flame to chase me, I was able to attract my twin flame, shut down the obsessive thinking, you should check me out. I've coached over 1,000 people, guys, and I've got students who are married to their twin flame, with their twin flame. You guys, my coaching program will show you how to have that happen with your twin flame. And by the way, the best part isn't even getting your twin flame to chase you, to be with you. The best part is what you become. It's what you become. It's not what you get, it's what you become. But yeah, your twin flame, they're going to start talking to you again, chasing you. They're going to stop acting weird. Go to my website, www.newworldallstar.com. Just click the link in the description box below. newworldallstar.com, twinflameallstar.com. If one website, I think my New World All-Star website, it's been having some issues. If it doesn't seem to load, you have to type, it sounds stupid, but you have to type www.newworldallstar.com. And then it works. But there's also my backup website, twinflameallstar.com. At the newworldallstar.com website, I have my testimonials page up. You can read testimonials from my students. Check it out. And if you want to get started with me for my Introduction to the Journey online video coaching program, it's very affordable, guys. I don't charge thousands of dollars. It's only, it's like less than $300 for the whole package, and you get over 8.5 hours of videos that aren't on YouTube. I will give you action steps that you can put in place right away to shut down the obsessive thinking and be your best person ever. No, I'm not kidding. No, this isn't a gimmick. It's very affordable. And then when you're done watching the videos, you and I get to talk either in a one-on-one or in a group setting in my Get Your Twin Flame spiritual coaching system. There's up to 4 group coaching calls every single week. You'll have 4 chances to talk to me every week. It's not expensive to stay in there. There's a video on my website explaining in more detail what those calls are and what the videos are. Go check it out, guys. www.newworldallstar.com or twinflameallstar.com. And there's also my free content. You can go watch my videos, the videos that I have posted on this YouTube channel. They are absolutely free, where I talk about twin flames. Just go to the main page of this channel, go to the playlists menu, and look for the playlist called How to Get Your Twin Flame. And by the way, if you cannot afford my already very low prices for my Introduction to the Journey, no problem, guys. I have payment plans. You can get started today for as little as $53. It's very, very affordable, guys. I have payment plans. Just go to my website, www.newworldallstar.com. If you want to work with the best. All right, what's going on? Ms. Oracle Deck. What's up, girl? What's up, girl? What's going on? Ooh. Maybe. I'm going to check the rest of them. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah, it's this one. Yep. It's this one, all right. Oh, really now? Didn't this come out? It was either yesterday or Wednesday. I am presence. And remember what I told you, divine feminine. That's the key. And that explains how this reading turns out. Why is divine masculine going through these like absolutely fundamental changes? Why is that? Well, it's because you, divine feminine, are actually leveling up spiritually, increasing your consciousness. How do you do that? Stay present. I've told every single one of you to read The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. When you place yourself in that meditative state at all times, even when you're thinking, you can be doing it, right? They call it waking meditation. You are actually shifting your energy into your soul, which is your twin flame. That's why divine masculine would be shifting with you. You guys are the same soul. You two are the same soul. It's very, very simple. It's very, very simple. You two are the same soul. That's the key to this. This is the true spiritual journey. That's why divine masculine's world is being shaken up so much. And they're going to change whether they like it or not. Whether they like it or not. Look at this, 9 of Wands in reverse. Most likely outcome? Yeah, exactly. Divine masculine is going to try to resist this, but it's not going to work. It's not going to work. They're going to have to shift whether they like it or not. We've got the 10 of Swords and Judgment in reverse towards the so-called karmic. Exactly, guys. Resisting this change is going to cause divine masculine absolute misery. This is an absolute defeat of the old ways of living for divine masculine. Divine masculine absolutely defeated. Totally shut down. All the old patterns totally shut down. There is no resisting this. All that's going to happen, divine masculine, if you resist, is misery and pain. Divine masculine, suffering. Yikes. Divine feminine, look at this. The Queen of Swords in reverse next to come on, brain, the Hermit. The Queen of Swords in reverse next to the Hermit. So, divine masculine might not be being fully honest with you about what's going on. They're going through some spiritual shifts just like you are. They're not going to tell you that. They're not going to admit that you were right all along. But that's what's going on. That's what's going on. And here's the thing. Even though they're not going to tell you that's what's going on, you know that's what's going on. If you are in contact with your twin flame and you're talking to them, you're just going to hear them talking and look at their body language. You're going to know this week. It's going to be very naked, very obvious to you that that's what's going on. So there you go, guys. Divine masculine, making the big spiritual shifts. Making the big spiritual shifts. And they can't hide it. They can't run from it anymore. They can't hide anymore. They cannot hide it from you. No matter what they say or do, you know that's what this is. You know that's what this is. You can tell just by looking at them. So there you go. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Happy Saturday. I will be back tomorrow for Divine Feminine. If you don't mind, please hit the like button. Also, subscribe to my channel. And when you subscribe, don't forget to hit the little bell notification icon so that you get notifications whenever I post one of my lovely videos. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye.